I should have never taken the case. That was my first mistake. Detective work is mostly about asking the right questions. But tonight, in the dimly lit study of Greystone Manor, I wasn't sure if I even knew what to ask. A man was dead. And not just any man. Jonathan Graves, the kind of wealthy that makes enemies without even trying. They found him slumped over his desk, a single gunshot wound to the chest. No sign of forced entry. The doors had been locked from the inside, a classic locked room mystery. And I had 3 suspects. I turned to Eleanor Graves, the grieving widow, a woman of sharp wit and sharper eyes. She wore her mourning veil like armor. Jonathan was distant lately, distracted. But murder? You think I had something to do with it? Then there was Victor Langley, Jonathan's business partner. The kind of man who could smile while stabbing you in the back. Jonathan and I had our disagreements. But killing him? Please. I make my enemies suffer in courtrooms, not drawing rooms. And finally, the housekeeper, Miss Holloway. She had been with the Graves family for decades, loyal, devoted, but something in her eyes told me she knew more than she was letting on. I heard a noise, sir, a loud crack, like thunder, but the storm hadn't started yet. That's when it hit me. The storm, the gunshot, the locked room. I walked to the window, running my fingers along the glass. The edges were smooth except for one small, jagged crack. Someone had shot Jonathan from outside, a silenced bullet through the window. And when I turned, all 3 suspects were staring at me, waiting for my verdict. Victor had motive, money. Eleanor had opportunity. She knew her husband's habits. But Miss Holloway, she had the key to the study, the key to the house. And when I looked at her shaking hands, I knew she was the silent witness who had seen everything. It was you, Miss Holloway. You let the killer in. She broke down then, sobbing into her apron. I didn't mean for it to happen, she whispered. He promised me it would be quick. In the end, the real killer was a name we all knew, Jonathan's brother, desperate for his inheritance. Miss Holloway had only unlocked the door, but in a case like this, even silence makes you guilty. I should have never taken the case. That was my first mistake.